Greetings from Amicalola Falls in northern Georgia. We left Nashville this morning and arrived here sometime after lunch and are staying at the lodge here. Behind me you can see the view from our window, which is just gorgeous. So there's two things I just wanted to quickly talk about. One is how often I'll be posting. A couple of you in your comments said you look forward to my daily reports. While I may be doing some filming each day, because of the time between resupply and where I'll actually be in towns, it might be 3 or 4 days. So if you don't hear from me for that long, don't assume that I've fallen off the edge of a mountain or been attacked by a bear. Now, if you haven't heard from me for 6 or 7 days, then you're probably fair to assume that might have happened. So, second thing is, will I be alone? Well, I'm going to be starting alone, but I will not be hiking alone. Because as opposed to the Rideau Trail, where I started and finished alone, I got my tag this morning when I checked in, my little AT tag, and I'm number 3,079. So since January, that's how many people have started this hike. Now the peak of people hiking was in March, where it might have been 60, 70 a day. When I checked today, there's 15 of us scheduled to start tomorrow. Now very quickly, I just want to go over my last minute equipment list. If you see anything you think I've missed, maybe you can let me know in the comments and I can run out and get it. So my food, as always, I'm going with my tortilla shells. I'm opting out of the squeezable peanut butter because I want it crunchy. I got an orange, my Mr. Noodles, and my Kind bars and my Snickers bars, so that'll keep me well nutriented. I've got my Sawyer Squeeze filter. I've got my first aid kit, my camp shoes, which replaced my Birks that I lost. I've got my electronics, my headlamp and my charger and cords, my jar for cold soaking, spork, knife, compass, sunscreen, bug spray, sanitizer, my quilt, my pillow. This is what's that?
Silk liner.
My liner. This is my wool wool bottoms for sleeping, my top for sleeping, my smart wool hat for sleeping, my sun hoodie, my spare wool socks, my buff, my spare t-shirt, my spare underwear, my hat, my puffy. I've got actually 2 bedrolls. This is the inflatable one. This one is to give it a little bit more protection, and I'm going to use this to do some stretching. New tent this trip, much smaller, much lighter, and part of that is because it doesn't use poles, use the trekking poles to hold it up. It's called the Z-Packs. And then my rain pants and rain jacket and my same pack, and I'm good to go. So again, if you think I've missed something, let me know. We're heading out tomorrow morning at 8. So thanks everyone for your support, and we'll see you from the trails.